But before we start the video, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell, select all notifications so you don't miss any uploads. Hey guys, so to start off, I'm using my LA Girl Brow Pomade in the shade Soft Black. It's basically a very, very dark brown shade, close to black, but not really black, but matches perfectly with dark or black hair. Okay, so I'm using a angled brush to apply it. This is an It Cosmetics brow brush with an angled side, you know, easy to use and stuff like that. But you can get a brow spoolie from an old mascara wand and you know, just use an angle brush to do your brows. So I shape my brows, I fill them in, and now I'm gonna use the It Cosmetics concealer to clean up my brows. I'm sorry that part isn't in here. The camera shut off while I was doing it. I didn't even realize, but this one is in the shade Deep Tan, and I do really like the color. So I'm also going to use that as my eyeshadow base. I'm going to use a bit of the Maybelline setting powder to set that in place. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with the Revolution Beauty Pro collection or Pro line. I'm going to be using the Regeneration Trends Mischief mattes, and I'm using the orange shade called Daydream in my transition area. I believe this is a E40 brush from Sigma. I could be wrong. And then I'm going to go in with the upper hand shade, which is an orangey brown rusty shade, and apply this into my transition area as well. So I want the first orange shade to be orange. Oh my god, I hang out with my husband too much. So I want the first orange shade as my first transition, and then the deeper rust shade in my transition fading into that orange. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this deep plum shade using the E45 brush from Sigma. This one's called Haunted. It's such a gorgeous color, you guys. It's so beautiful. I have been wanting a shade like this in my collection for a very long time, and I finally have it, and I'm so happy. Okay, and I'm happy it comes in this entire palette full of beautiful colors, and I'm so happy with my purchase from Revolution Pro. I really am, and I will be getting more of their palettes. Okay, so I went in with my E45 and blended that into my crease. Then I went in with a more detailing brush. This is a more detailed type of brush. You know, it's pointed and you can kind of concentrate and pack color and create shapes with it. So that's why I'm using it. This brush is actually from Makeup Addiction. So I'm using this to pack the color in, or concentrate the color in my crease, not pack, but concentrate it in my crease while creating the winged out shape. Once I get that shape that I want, I'm going to go in with a bit of concealer and reapply that to my lid. I'm not trying to create a sharp cut crease look. That's not what I'm going for. This is more of a soft cut crease type of look, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna pack on that yellow a little bit at a time. I do like that the yellow stands out just on, you know, concealer alone. I can only imagine how much better it would look on a white base, but I'm not going for like a super bright yellow look. I want more of a muted yellow look, like, you know, like the autumn leaves, like the different colors, like the rusty browns and the light orange and the burgundy colors and the yellow. That's pretty much where I got my inspiration from for this eye look. Okay, I'm now using the 24-hour Glide On liner pencil from Urban Decay in the shade Alkaline. It's one of my favorite liners from them. Absolutely beautiful, and matches this haunted shade perfectly. So I put the liner on first, and then I go in with a small shader brush and apply the shadow over the liner while smudging out the edges. You don't have to get the liner super perfect if you create this look or recreate it. You don't have to get it super perfect. All I'm going for is a smoked out liner look. Okay, so as you guys can see, the color kind of bleeds into the yellow, creating another kind of orangey reddish burgundy look. It's just really pretty. Now I'm going to go back in with a little bit of yellow and apply a bit of that on top of the previous shade of yellow that I applied, just to brighten it up just a tiny bit. Then I'm going to go in with my loose powder from Maybelline. This is the Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade medium, and I'm just going to apply a bit of that to my brow area because my concealer was getting a bit shiny. So I applied that there just to set it in place really nice. Okay, I'm going to go in with my concealer brush and add just a tiny bit amount of concealer under my eye area, and then pop on some lashes. These are from jun&co or jun&co. I did purchase these about 3 weeks ago. It took them 2 weeks to send it to me, and I will be doing a quick review on some other items that I got from them. Okay, I went in with a bit of mascara from Smashbox and then set under my eye with a bit of powder. Now I'm going to go in with the same orangey shade and the detailer brush that I used for my crease to create that winged out look. I cleaned it off and used the Daydream shade again under my lower lashes, extending it all the way out to the winged out section of the look. Once I have that nice and blended, I'm going to go in with my shader brush and use the Haunted shade and apply this as close as I can to my lower lash line, and also extending it out to the winged out section of this look. I'm going to go in with the eyeliner pencil from Urban Decay in the shade 0. This is one of their glide on liner pencils, and a bit more mascara. I'm just going to apply a bit of this to my lower lashes. So that is it for the eyes, you guys. Now I'm going to go in, well, the plan was to have it on my face, but it decided to fall off. This is the Lancome Prep and Matte Face Primer. I'm just going to apply a bit of that to my face, and it really had my face matte, maybe a bit too much matte for my liking. And then I went in with my Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in the shade Coconut. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to do some color correcting with some liquid lipstick. This is the Out Loud liquid lipstick from Smashbox. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. I'm just going to put it in the areas where I broke out from using that freaking dollar store, Dollar Tree foundation BB cream concoction. Don't ever put that on your face. It will clog your pores to the end of time, you guys. I broke out so bad above my lip, under my chin, on my cheeks, on my forehead, and my eyebrows. Like, they're just way too many places to keep count. I can't. Don't ever do that to yourself. But I'm using this liquid lipstick. It's an orangey shade, and I just needed something a bit stronger to kind of cover all of these blemishes, because I will have marks left after these heal. Okay, so right now I'm putting tea tree oil on them from Derma E. The tea tree oil has vitamin E oil in it, and it helps a lot, but it will take a few weeks for these to kind of fade away and go away. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and go over the areas where I color corrected with the liquid lipstick and just apply my foundation over it and build it up. I was gonna go ahead and use my Super Stay, but I think I've been using that in way too many videos, and you know, some of you guys are probably like, use something else. So here's the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. Hopefully this is something different for you guys, you know. But you know, when I really do like something, I'm gonna keep using it. I don't like to switch up too many times, you know. I'm not the type of person to have a different favorite every different video that I do, or every video that I do I have a different favorite, you know what I mean? So if I really like something, you're gonna see it a lot. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this new concealer from It Cosmetics in the shade Deep Tan and apply this in a triangular shape with my fingers. It's very thick, by the way. A little bit goes a very, very long way, and I think it's best to blend it out with a brush instead of a sponge, because it is so thick. I think the sponge kind of, you know, keeps it in place and doesn't really blend it out much, and the brush kind of spreads it out a bit more. So it's totally up to you and what you like to use to blend out your concealer, but it is a very thick, full coverage concealer. So that's one thing I really do like about it. It is oily, so if you have oily skin, you may not like it, but it does cover really well. So I'm going to make sure I bring some of that concealer down around my nose area and like right above my lip as well. I've been liking this like shape, and way of doing my concealer lately, bringing it around my nose and towards my upper part of my lip. I really just like how it's been looking. So, you know, it's something you could try and see if you like it. Now I'm going to go in with my Fit Me loose powder. This is the loose finishing powder in the shade medium deep. Okay, I'm going to use this to set the concealer in place, and I really do love how this sets the concealer. It gives it a really nice, flawless, poreless look, but I applied a bit too much of this powder, just like too much. Do not use this powder as a baking powder. You will be ashy and dusty. So that's why I made that face, because I can realize I'm getting dusty, but don't use too much of it. A little bit goes a long way. So for the rest of my face, I use the other Fit Me loose finishing powder in the shade Deep, I believe it is, Deep 35, and I use that to set the rest of my face. Then I went in with the Maybelline pressed powder in the shade Truffle to give myself a light contour and to lightly contour my nose as well. Then I went in with a smaller detailer brush to give my nose a more defined contour. Reapplied some mascara to my lashes. The mascara, by the way, is from Smashbox. It's called Superfan. Okay, and I went in with this ColourPop blush in the shade Fun with Friends, just for a little bit of color. And for lips, I am using the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade Conspiracy. It's a really pretty warm tone, medium brown shade, and I'm just going to outline my lips with that. Usually when I do nude lips, I love my liner to be darker than the nude lipstick that I'm applying. For lipstick, I'm using Bun Bun, which is also a Urban Decay lipstick. This one is in Comfort Matte. It's a moisturizing matte, but it's not like super drying. So that's why I think they call it Comfort Matte. Okay, I'm going to go back in with the lip liner. Then I'm going to go in with a bit of gloss. And I decided to use two of the Urban Decay High Shine glosses. The first one I use is called Fuel, which pairs perfectly with the Fuel lipstick from Urban Decay. They have a shade called Fuel, which is a nude shade. This lip gloss pairs perfectly with that shade. I went back in with my lip liner to darken out the outer part of my lip, but I ended up adding a deeper color right after putting my hair away in a wig cap, just to kind of deepen it up a bit more. So it was another, I keep saying high shine, but they're called Hi-Fi Shine. Hi-Fi Shine lip glosses. Okay, they're very pigmented lip glosses from Urban Decay, and this one is in the shade Shadow Heart, and it is a deeper colored gloss. So I apply this over top the outer part of my lip. So where the liner is, I apply that in those areas only to darken it, to get the look that I was going for as far as a glossy nude lip. Now I'm going to go in with my Lancome setting spray. This is a makeup setting spray to keep all, you know, the bits and pieces together. And time for my wig, and this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. That really helps out my channel. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Make sure you hit the bell so you don't hopefully miss any uploads or any notifications. Okay, and share this video. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll see you all very soon in another upload. Bye guys.